The pale blush of dawn filters through the reliquary, but the ring hums with a bluish glow that cleaves my dreams like a cold blade. Every heartbeat reverberates against the attic walls where I keep the Valerian crest. There's a whisper calling my name, so faint the wind carries it away, yet my very bones recognize it. Why do I sense, deep within, that these words are not mere warnings but an ancestral summons I cannot ignore? The first shaft of sunlight swallows Ravenshade's mist, slipping through roof slats in golden beams. I'm in Talia's creaking attic, hunched over her ancient journal. The runes on Darren's blade still glow, recalling our last battle. Below, Kara sharpens her hammer in steady rhythm. The village stirs with distant bird calls, but my blood pounds with urgency. Yesterday we delved into forbidden crypts and faced corroded specter armor. Today the reliquary throbs against my chest, each breath carrying the promise of dark revelations. Talia emerges holding fresh parchment, silver ink impressions of a star map pointing to the Somberloom ruins, the place where the Valerian legacy was sealed. Our goal is clear. Follow the clues, decipher the mysteries, reclaim fragments of power. Yet the weight of the past threatens to swallow our future before we even leave. I unroll the parchment with trembling hands. Strange constellations arc across the page, but at the center is the flaming sword and waning moon symbol, the same crest etched on the reliquary. Talia reads aloud, "Somberloom was the lost hall of the Valerians. Only there will we find the sphere of memories, capable of revealing hidden truths." A chill slithers down my spine. We gather Darren and Kara in the clearing behind the church. Darren ties runic ropes around supply crates, his eyes alight with determination. Kara straps lightweight manacles, each piece sparkling with residual energy. Between camaraderie and dread, our banter fills the air. Our jokes are as abundant as our drills, but even the moon falls silent at our resolve. Clutching the reliquary, I declare, we depart before noon. We'll take the trail through the Vale of Sighs and over the Crystal Gorge. At that moment, a crack echoes across the sky. We look up. Purple lightning sears the clouds. The gold filigree on the map shimmers beneath that flash. Kara swallows hard. Darren brandishes his axe, and Talia exhales in fear. "It's the signal," she whispers. "The shadows wish to accompany us." My heart hammers in my chest. It's time to prove whether I was born to be heir or to be doomed. We dash toward Ravenshade's north gate, the muddy trail winding into the Crystal Gorge. Kara fires a white flare, slicing through the low fog. Darren sets runic traps along the way. The reliquary vibrates against my wrist, resetting my internal compass. Suddenly, the ground shudders with a cavernous roar. And then something enormous emerges from the mist, living stone pillars that never existed.
Quick tip to level up your experience. Read Manhwas and light novels for free. Listen to epic audiobooks. Watch unlimited anime. Play cloud games with no console. And stream the best anime soundtracks. Check the description now and grab your free trials.
The mist parts to reveal a colossal black basalt monolith carved with ancient symbols. The air around it pulses in arcane waves. Kara steps forward, breath held, fingers trembling as she traces the low relief of a winged lion. "This wasn't on the map," she murmurs, seeking our confirmation. Ever pragmatic, Darren tests the runic axe against the stone's base. Sparks fly, etched in red runes that sear the surface briefly, leaving a glowing pattern. Talia studies the inscriptions. It's a guardian gate. Only the Valerian seal can open it. The reliquary heats like burning coal, and the crest projects a silver hologram that slots perfectly into the carving. The monolith groans and splits, revealing a wide staircase descending underground. Inside, torchlight leaps off floating sconces to unveil a vast hall held up by pulsating crystal pillars. At its center, the sphere of memories hovers inside a vortex of silver smoke. I drop to my knees, hand outstretched, and feel memories flood in. Visions of Valerian armies marching against a sea of shadows, epic battles, and internal betrayals. My chest tightens with empathy and pain. I see my ancestor vanquish a shadow general before being sealed here. A tear blinds my eyes. Kara closes Talia's book of mysteries. "We have the sphere," she sniffles quietly. But the memories gave no instructions, only the price that was paid. Darren lifts her gently. "Then we will pay that price together." I feel a bond of camaraderie pulse between us. Friendship forged in battle and sweat, now sealed in imminent sacrifice. As we grapple with the visions, the ground shakes again and the floating torches snap out simultaneously. The sphere flickers, releasing shadowy serpents of smoke. A voice echoes through the hall. Does the heir dare invade the Valerian sepulchre? Then, from the darkness, a tall woman in a black cloak appears, face hidden, wielding a crystalline spear. Kara whispers, Calith Umbra? The name hangs between threat and hope. I have guarded this sanctuary for centuries, she declares in a cold voice. And I watch over the fate of the Valerians. The reliquary hums in recognition. I realize we are not the only ones seeking the sphere, and this ally crossing the threshold could be our salvation or our doom. If you've come to guide or accuse, speak now, I challenge, hand steady on my runic axe. Calith raises her spear with lethal grace. My oath is ancient, to protect Ser Valerian's legacy from traitors and usurpers. Her tone brims with ambiguity. Talia tries to intervene. Calith, we need the sphere too, but Calith cuts her off. The sphere reveals not only memories but corrupts impure hearts. Darren steps forward, axe leveled. Then we will prove our blood and intent are pure. Calith smiles, the crystal blade glinting. Then face my trial. She retreats into shadow and unleashes a beam of black energy that rattles the crystal pillars. Whispers stir the room, preparing it for the final test, a duel of convictions. The hall drowns in living shadows. The sphere of memories floats above a pedestal of black stones, spinning slowly. Each touch I make unleashes fractured visions, faces, voices, betrayals. Calith advances silently, her eyes glowing amber with fury. Instinctively, I raise the runic axe and hold aloft the reliquary, its silver light like a living lantern. Darkness roars around us, forming spectral figures that mimic our movements. Kara moves in front with her hammer, shattering shadows with bursts of light. Darren shouts orders, stance unwavering, and swings at the pedestal, sending dust and debris swirling. The crystal pillars hum a dissonant note that chills my spine. Calith murmurs lost incantations, commanding the spectre's dance. A sardonic laugh bubbles up in me. Never did I imagine humor and horror in the same breath, yet here we stand, the insane trio defying the Valerian sepulchre. The trial reaches its peak as the shadows twist into a labyrinth of black tentacles. The sphere disappears behind pillars, forcing us to scatter in uncertain directions. My reliquary pulses when I near a side corridor, revealing runes on the floor guiding me to the heart of the maze. Kara follows, lanterns flickering around us, and Darren leaps to block an ebony serpent tearing through the air. Every breath is battle, every step, doubt. Then I spot the sphere floating before an arch carved from petrified bones. The reliquary's chain thrums in my hand. Only my blood may free the artifact. Calith materializes at my side, spear poised. Swear fealty to the legacy before you touch it, she orders. Coercion and promise intertwine in the cold air. I recall Darren's oath, Felian sacrifice, the cost paid by countless ancestors. I step into the bone circle, arm trembling, and pause my axe's swing. In a firm voice I proclaim, for the protection of Ravenshade, for the sacrifice of our brothers, I swear to uphold the honor of the Valerians. The sphere responds, an alabaster pulse bathing the entire chamber. Runes flare in blinding bursts, darkness recoils like torn cloth. The smoke vortex condenses around the sphere. Calith lowers her spear, acknowledging my seal. Then welcome to the circle. But before celebration, the walls crash with growing thunder. The ground quakes violently, hurling shards of crystal and ancient bone. Kara screams as a wave of scorching darkness hurtles past. Darren roars for us to regroup, but the passage behind us seals with living rock. The sphere hovers above, silent witness to our triumph and our imprisonment. We stand trapped in the heart of the sepulchre, 4 living shadows and an artifact bearing the weight of a forgotten empire. The sphere glints in my eyes, the runes on my axe beat in time with the reliquary. The grind of shifting stones echoes in our ears. Kara breathes deeply, wipes sweat from her brow. Great job, we just have to find a way out. How hard can it be? Darren lets out a bitter chuckle. When the temple itself tries to swallow you, even a joke sounds insane. Calith raises her spear, amber eyes sparking. More trials lie ahead, but the worst is yet to come. Talia, distraught, flips through torn journal pages. There's mention of a ruin's guardian, a creature that devours memories. A roar drowns our whispers. Above, stones realign, scraping like claws on stone. The sphere plummets into fractal flashes of recollection, and for an instant, I glimpse a vision, Ravenshade in flames, me raising the flaming sword, screaming at a corrupted sky. The flash blinds my senses, and everything plunges into utter darkness.
Did you enjoy the video? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. This helps us know which stories you love most and which ones we should prioritize in future productions. Your support is essential for us to keep bringing you the best manhwa content every day. See you in the next episode.